You know, for me, the Tiger franchise is so close to me. It's been, what, almost 11 years now since from Ekta Tiger, Tigers in the Head, Tiger 3. And it's the love and it's the appreciation of the audience that allows us to make these films. So every time it's up for release, it's always that kind of nerve-wracking time where you're waiting like an exam that have you passed the test. And this time to celebrate Diwali with everyone, with Tiger in a festive season, it was even more special. And the appreciation, the love that we've been getting for the film, the love that Tiger's been getting, the love that Zoya's been getting is very heartwarming. I think people have really appreciated the fact that Zoya has been given that respect and that equal footing in a big action franchise film. And that's wonderful to see a strong woman presented in this manner and to be given this kind of character and space is very lovely to see. I think probably the mentality of just never giving up, and no matter what life may throw you, no matter what situation you may come across, to keep fighting. Like, failure is, if you're thinking about failure, then you're not thinking about the fight. There's an obstacle. How do I approach it? What do I need to do? Being there, physically present in that moment, being resilient, not letting something get you down. And even if something does get you down, getting back up and standing your ground and fighting. I've said this very often to so many people in my life, to myself, to my friends, that life will give you ups and downs, but the downs will come. And when they come, you have to fight. If you have to fight, you have to get back up and keep fighting. And I think that's the whole kind of underlying emotion in the Tiger films, right? Like, never give up. I don't know if I would call it wisdom. I think it's just certain things, certain belief systems, that's what I would call it. Certain belief systems are very much rooted in me. Like, I'm certain of them. And this is one of the things I'm certain of. Of course, life is a balance about, also letting life unfold, and all that is true as well. But like, of this I'm certain because I've seen this. I've seen this in women around me. I've seen this in the women I admire, the women, my colleagues. I've seen this in my own life, that, you have to get up and fight, no matter how you feel, no matter how weak you feel. And that's when you'll see success, and that's when you'll see things turn around. Vicky said the other day, he was telling a friend of ours, like when Tiger comes, I just saw like a switch. I saw this, it became this, like this different person. She just got into this zone. And I think that's kind of what happens to me. Also now, because I know what this character is, right? What happens usually in a film is for the first few days or weeks, you're kind of figuring it out, like what or who is this character. Yeah. But now when I came on to Tiger 3, we knew who Zoya was. Yeah. We know, what is her mindset, what is her backstory, who she is, how she behaves. And I think that gives you so much more freedom. It gives you so much more confidence. And of course, there's the physicality to it as well. Like, I know it's an action film. I have to get physically ready. I have to make sure that I'm in that physical shape, that I can be doing the kind of action that has been envisioned. And in Tiger 3, we wanted the action to be even more spectacular, to be bigger, to be better, to be faster, to be sharper. And I knew that, okay, that I'm going to bring in different kind of training this time. I'm going to bring in more animal flow, more flexibility, more fluidity. And working with some of the best action teams probably in the world that are out there, coming in and training you for those specific sequences, it's always really exciting. He said, whatever you say from now on is right. He's like, you're right. Unicorns fly. Yeah, yes, of course they do. Of course they fly. He's like, no more fights. being successful in life to me is being fulfilled and being happy and at peace. That has to be a marriage of all the aspects of your life, your work, your personal, and your inner self. That's true. That's ultimate success. Success in work, success in films, to me, that has to be, I mean, that's kind of, there is only really one way, right? It's feedback, it's the love you get from the audience, it's the acceptance of a film from the audience, and then of course the final validation is the box office, because it means that people have gone again and again perhaps to see the film, and that love they give it means that yes, your vision, our vision connected with the audiences. In time, it's in phases, right? Like you're not on your peak form all throughout the year. I try to live a healthy lifestyle. That's just like how I feel good as a person. But that doesn't mean that you're action ready 365 days of the year. So when I know, of course I have noticed, right? Okay, I know Tiger's coming up in 2 months, 3 months. I start getting into that zone. I start getting into that, I'll increase my stamina. I'll start pushing myself a little harder. Right now, in between that, like if I have to see from the first one to now, the training time was actually shorter, probably because you have more muscle memory in your body, but it was harder. Like it was really intense. The prep I did for this Tiger was intense. It was a lot of mind over matter, because you would feel tired. This is hurting, that's hurting. I had to work through my mind rather than just through my body to kind of push yourself there. The wonderful thing about Salman and my equation over the years is, as on set, as professionals, is that it has evolved. When I started out with him, I was a complete newcomer. He had done, I think, definitely more than 50 plus films, and this was my second film. So that has now evolved over the years, right? As an actor, I found my own voice, I found my feet, I found my place. And that I saw that equation change on set. There was more ease. Now there's more, we're more spontaneous in the scenes. There's more fluidity. There's more of an exchange. And I think that's one way in which our dynamic has changed throughout the years. And with Salman, as the way he is as a person, he does not come with fixed ideas. So you have to be fluid in the scene. And he'll have days where he'll just surprise you and he'll just take it somewhere completely different. And you have to be prepared for that. So if you come with a fixed notion and you're not movable, then you're not going to find that synergy, that perfect dance.
Yeah.
So you have to come with an open mind, and you have to kind of feed off each other's energy. With him, every day is unexpected. You got to be on your toes. When he's on set, then it's everyone like, okay, antennas up, sharp, and you're ready for anything. You have to be prepared for the unexpected when someone is on set. Absolutely. I say that. I'm like, let's see, come on. But as a performer, I think Vicky's a phenomenal performer, and we always discuss work with each other, and I think that's so wonderful that we can do that, and we have really interesting, healthy discussions about our work together, and I think that's really wonderful.